So number is 2. No, only I'll put it in my pocket. Okay. I don't know if we are following. Are we following? No. Eh? No. A man said, Ja'a wajhu Sa'd. Ja'a wajhu as-Sa'd. Sa'd face came. Yeah, we are looking for how many things? 3 things. Go. We are looking for majaz. We are looking for karina. We are also looking for what? Alaqa. I hope you understand. So where is majaz? We have gotten majaz to be what? Wajhu. Wajhu here is majaz. Isn't it? Where is the karina that shows that wajhu here is majaz? We say ja'a. I hope you are getting the concept. Are we getting the concept? Tell it now. What is that thing that used to come? What can come in a person? A person completely. Go. Isn't it? So we say the nerves of what? Sad can occur. So now, is there relationship between yani this face and a person, a person in its essence? Is there a relationship between them? What's the relationship? Is it similar? We say, oh, this is Majazul Mursal. Majazul Mada. Having known that the relationship is not similar, we know that it is what? We have established that it's Majazul Mursal. So now let's go back to the relationship. What kind of relationship is between them? Parts. So we say, fi kalbati wajhi majaz. Do we understand? لقرينة ماذا؟ جاء ما علاقة غير المشابهة وهي ماذا؟ الجزئية. طيب, if we say شرب الرجل ماء البئر من الماذا؟ العطش. We need majaz here, isn't it? We need karina here, we need alaka. We say ma'al bi'r here is majaz. Why is it majaz? Because of shariba. I hope you are getting the concept. The meaning of ma'al bi'r here is ba'd. Some of the water, a portion of what? Of the well water, isn't it? But here, he used the entire water to mean what? The portion. How do we know that it's a portion? Because of shariba. It's not possible for a person to drink the entire water of what? Of well. Isn't it? So now, is there a relationship between what? Shariba here and, the entire water and a portion of the water? We said yes, there is a relationship. What's the relationship? Is it the same? We said there is majaz al-mursal. So what's now the relationship? Complete and part. So we say, yeah, and what is used here is what? Is complete. Why they intend what? The part. We say, fi kalimati madha ma al-bir. Which one? Now? Now, no, that sound is a topic. That's the next topic we are going to. Down is a topic. Now, so our today's class is what? Al-Isti'ara. Al-Isti'ara. Al-Isti'ara too is like what? Al-Majaz. Al-Majaz al-Mursal. Oh? The only difference between Isti'ara and Majaz al-Mursal is what? Is the alaqa. I hope you understand. As such, in Isti'ara too, we need to take cognizance of two things. Number one is what? Al-qarina. Number two is what? Al-alaqa. And the alaqa here is what? Is mushabaha. Unlike what? Majaz mada? Al-mursal. I think it's clear. We appreciate this with examples. We appreciate this with what? Examples. If I say, for instance, Ra'aytu qamaran fi ghurfatik. Ra'aytu qamaran fi ghurfatik. I saw a moon in your room. I saw a moon in your what? In your room. There is majaz here. Here we are looking for three things. We are looking for majaz. We are looking for qarina. We are looking for what? Alaqa. There is majaz here. Where is majaz? We say qamar. I hope you are getting the concept. What made us to say qamar is majaz? We say ghurfatik. That's the qarina. I hope you are getting it. So what is that thing that can be seen in the room? Human being. Isn't it? But by specification we say what? A lady. A lady. So yeah, what we mean by qamar here is what? Bint. Bintan kenako. Ra'aytu bintan fi ghurfati. Are we together? So now, is there a relationship between qamar and bint? We say yes. What's the relationship? Abdiya. I hope you are getting the concept. As such, and this relationship, is it the same? Eh? Yes, because qamar also it shines. We also have girls that what? Shine. So the relationship here is the same. Hence the relationship is the same. This is what? Isti'ara. Are we together? This is what? Isti'ara. Is it clear? If I say ضحك الحسد, ضحك ماذا? Al-Asad. The lion laughed. The lion laughed. We said there is majaz here. Where is majaz? Al-Asad. Where is the qarina that shows that what? Al-Asad is majaz? We said dhahika. Are we together? Now what is that thing that dhahika? What is that thing that laugh? We said human. So Al-Asad here is referring to what? Al-Insan. Now is there a relationship between Al-Insan and Al-Asad? We said yes. What's the relationship between them? We have Ash-Shaja'ah. That is what? Bravery. This relationship between them, is it the same? We say yes. S is the same. We say Al-Hasad here is what? Isti'ara. Are we together? Eh? No. If I say Takallam al-Mayyit, Takallama al-Mayyit, the dead talked. The dead did what? Talked. We say, this statement, al-Mayyit, is what? Takallam al-Mayyit. It's majaz. What we also say is majaz. Takallama. I hope you are getting it. Who talks? The living. I hope you are getting it now. So we say what? This al-Mayyit here, what is referred to as is what? Is the living. But what kind of the living? Al-Jahil, an ignorant person. I hope you are getting it. So we say, is there a relationship between the dead and what? An ignorant person. We said yes. What's the relationship between them? Lack of understanding. Adamul ihsas. I hope you are getting it. So this relationship is what? Is the same. Al-Mayyit here is what? Isti'ara. Are we together? Are we together? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Surah Ibrahim, Alif Lam Ra, Kitabun anzalnahu ilayka litukhrija an-nasa min adh-dhulumati ila an-nur. Litukhrija an-nasa min adh-dhulumati ila an-nur. Litukhrija an-nasa min adh-dhulumati إلى النور. Are we together? We said in Zulumat and in Nur, yeah, there is what? There is Majaz. There is Majaz. What's the Qarina? We said because of the expression Litukhrija. Because the Prophet cannot go and be carrying people from light. He hold them like this, remove them from darkness, and take them to where? To light. I hope you are getting the concept. So that's how I say what? This Zulumat here and Nur here is what? Is Majaz. Do we understand? But what kind of Majaz? What kind of Majaz here? We look at the Alaka. What's Zulumat here? We said is Kufur. Because the Prophet ﷺ, the book that they revealed to him is to remove people from where? From Kufur. Isn't it? To where? To Iman. Isn't it? So we say An-Nur here is what? Al-Iman. So is there a relationship between Kufur and darkness? We say yes. What's the relationship? Is it the same? Yes. Because anyway, a disbeliever does not see. I hope you are getting the concept. So we say this is what? Isti'ara. Is there a relationship between Iman and Nur? We say the way when there is light, you see things clearly. That is how when you have Iman, you see what? You see things clearly. So the alaka here is what? Is the same. As such, we have what? Isti'ara. Is it clear? Eh? A man said, Kallamtu bahran fa'ajabani husnu bayanihi. I talked to an ocean. Do we understand? And I was amazed by his excellent explanation. We said there is Majaz here in Bahar. I hope you are getting the concept. Why? Because you don't talk to what? An ocean. What do you talk to? Human. So this Bahar here is referring to what? Al-Insan. Is there a relationship between Al-Insan and Al-Bahar? You said yes. We have what? Al-Jud and others. So that means both the alaka here is what? Is the same. As such, this is what? Isti'ara. Are we together? What I'm trying to establish is that in isti'ara, the alaka is what? Is mushabaha. Unlike what? Majazul mursal. Is it clear? It's clear, go? Tayyib. So now, for the benefit of this class, isti'ara is divided into two. For the benefit of what? This class. Meaning, because of the book we are using, isti'ara is divided into what? Into two. If not, isti'ara is more than two. I hope you are getting the concept. But the author of this book, Bidaaya fi Balaagah, he's taking us what? Gradually. That's why, yeah, he divided isti'ara into at-tasrihiyya and what? Al-maqniyya. Isti'ara is divided into what? At-tasrihiyya and what? Al-maqniyya. I hope you understand. At-tasrihiyya and al-madha? Al-maqniyya. Are we together? So today we are only going to be looking at at-tasrihiyya. The reason is because there are some technicalities. So if I want us to look at both of them together, some of us will be confused. I hope you understand. Some of us will be what? Confused. As such, we are going to confine to what? One today, which is what? Al-isti'ara at-tasrihiyya. Are we together? So what is isti'ara at-tasrihiyya? Isti'ara at-tasrihiyya is that isti'ara that the mushabbaha is what? Is erased. Is that isti'ara that what? The mushabbaha is what? Erased. Or if you like, you can say, is that isti'ara that only the mushabbahu bihi is what? Is mentioned. And you cannot understand whether it is mushabba or mushabbahu bihi that is mentioned until you go to what we call aslul kalam. The origin of the word. Are we together? We understand this with examples. We understand this with what? Examples. In our first example, I said رأيت قمرا في غرفتك. Now we want to establish what kind of isti'ara is this. You know, we have established that qamaran here is what? Isti'ara, isn't it? So what kind of isti'ara? Is it al-tasrihiyya or al-madha? Al-makniyya. We said we cannot understand whether it is tasrihiyya or makniyya until we go back to where? The asl. So if you look at this sentence carefully, what is the sayer trying to establish? It's trying to compare human to where? It's trying to compare human with what? With moon. Isn't it? So that means the asl of this kalima is al-insan kalmada kal-qamar. That's the asl. Because he said, ra'aytu qamaran. He's comparing what? Human being to who? Human being with who? With qamar. I hope you are getting it. So if you look at al-insan here, from our tashbih class, al-insan is what? Al-mushabbahu. Isn't it? Al-qamar here is what? Al-mushabbahu bihi. Are we together? So now let's go back to our sentence. Ra'aytu qamaran fi ghurfatik. Which one is mentioned? In between the mushabba and the mushabbahu bihi. Al-mushabbahu bihi. So this istiara here is istiara mada at-tasrihiyya. I hope you are getting the concept. We will now say shabbaha. Shabbaha in our tafsir now. We say shabbaha al-qa'il. Shabbaha al-qa'il al-insan bil-mada bil-qamar. بجامع البياض في الكل. Because each of them, they are what? They are bright, isn't it? بجامع البياض في الكل. ثم حذف المشبهة. ثم حذف المشبهة. Then he cancelled al-mushabbaha, which is what? Al-insan. I hope you are getting it. Are we together? وتنوسي التشبيه. وتنوسي ماذا؟ التشبيه. You know, of course, hence the mushabbaha or one of the tarafay of tashbih is cancelled. That means tashbih has been what? Has been forgotten. So he cancelled what? Al-mushabbaha and forgot what? At-tashbih. وَادَّعَى أن المشبه فرد من أفراد المشبه به. And he now claimed that this mushabbaha now is what? Is part of what? Al-mushabbahu bihi. وَدَاخِلٌ فِي جِنْسِ. In fact, it is even part of the kind of what? Al-mushabbahu bihi. But ala sabili mada? Ala sabili al-isti'ara at-tasrahiyya. I hope we understand this. This is what happened. I hope we understand. You know, he cancelled, in our sentence that we cancelled what? The mushabbah. And now claim that the mushabbah is part of what? Mushabbah will be. That's why we only mention mushabbah will be. We did not mention what? Mushabbah. I hope you are getting the concept. But we did this through the help of what? Mentioning only mushabbah will be. That's why we say ala sabili mada al-isti'ara at-tasrahiyya. Are we together? I think this is clear. If it is not clear, we give another example again. We said dhahika mada al-asad. Dhahika al-asad. The lion laughed. The lion laughed. What is the sayer trying to do here? is comparing what? What laugh? With what? With lion. What is that thing that laugh? We say human. So the aslu of this word, of this kalima is what? Al-insanu kalmada kal-asad. Are we together? Al-insan here is what? Al-mushabbahu. Al-asad here is what? Al-mushabbahu bihi. What is used in our sentence? Al-mushabbahu bihi. So we say this is what? Isti'ara at-tasrihiyya. Cool? So in our tafsir now we say shabbaha al-qa'il al-insana bil-mada? Bil-asad. Bijami'i al-shaja'a fil-kull. And that's what makes us to say that they are what? Is isti'ara. Because both of them, they have what? They are similar in terms of what? Shaja'a. بجامع يعني بجامع الشجاعة في الكل. ثم حذف المشبه وهو ماذا؟ الإنسان. وتنوسي التشبيه وادعى أن المشبه فرد من أفراد المشبه به وداخل في جنس على سبيل الاستعارة التصريحية. I think it's clear. If it is not clear, we give another example. We said Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said Alif Lam Ra Kitabun anzalnahu ilayka litukhrija an-nasa min adh-dhulumati ila madha? Ila an-nur. Litukhrija an-nasa min adh-dhulumati ila an-nur. Litukhrija an-nasa min adh-dhulumati ila an-nur. What happened here? We said here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala compared. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala compared what? Kufu with what? Zulman. Just as he compared what? Iman with what? An-nur. So we say the aslu of this kalima min al-zulmat is what? Al-kufru kamada ka-zulumat. Just as the aslu of this kalima an-nur is what? Al-iman kamada ka-nur. Are we together? Al-kufru, yeah. When we go back to tashbih now, because in al-isti'ara you must always go back to where? Tashbih. So that you know whether it's tasri'iyya or is what? It's makniyya. So yeah, al-kufru here is what? Al-mushabba. From our tashbih class, go. Al-dhulmat here is what? Al-mushabbahu bihi. Are we together? Al-iman here is what? Al-mushabba. Al-dhulmat here is what? Al-mushabbahu bihi. Who is not here with us? So in our tafsir now, we are going to say Shabbaha Allahu al-kufra bil-dhulumat wal-imana bin-nur bijami' al-sawadi fil-awwal wal-bayadi fil-thani. I hope you are getting it. ثم حذف ماذا؟ المشبه وهو ماذا؟ الكفر والإيمان. وتنوسي التشبيه وادعى أن المشبه فرد من أفراد المشبه به وداخل في جنس على سبيل الاستعارة التصريحية. I think it's clear. Is it clear? If it is not clear, we'll have another example. From among the examples we gave, we said كلمت بحرا. كلمت ماذا؟ بحرا. وأعجبني حسن بيانه. كلمت بحرا وأعجبني ماذا؟ حسن ماذا؟ بيانه. كلمت بحرا حسن بيانه. We have already established that bahr here is what? Isti'ara, isn't it? But what kind of isti'ara? Is it tasrihiyya or makniyya? We go back to what? The asl. What's the asl kalam? Is tashbih. I hope you understand. What is this say trying to do here? It's comparing insan with what? Bar. So we said the asl of this kalma is what? Al-insan kalmada kalbahr. Al-insanu kalmada kalbahr. So if we look at, we have al-mushabbah, we have al-mushabbahu bih. Which one is used in the sentence? Al-mushabbahu bih. So it's isti'ara mala at-tasri'iyya. In your tafsir now, you will now say what? Shabbaha al-qa'il al-insan bil-mada bil-bahar. Bijami'i al-jawadi fil-kull. Because both of them, they are common in terms of what? Al-jawad. Isn't it? Is this jawad man that made us to say what? I mean, Jude, afwan. Bijami'i al-jud fil-kull. Is this Jude that made us to say that what? Is isti'ara. So bijami'i al-jud fi mada fil-kull. Thumma hadafa mada al-mushabbaha, which is what? Al-insan. وَتُنُوسِيَ التَّشْبِيهِ. So tashbih is now abandoned. Because there cannot be tashbih without what? The tarafay of tashbih. That is mushabbah and what? Mushabbah. I hope you understand. So hence we now forgot tashbih. وَادَّعَى أَنَّ الْمُشَبَّعَ فَرْدٌ مِنْ أَفْرَادِ الْمُشَبَّهِ بِهِ. He now claimed that this mushabbah is a section among the sections of what? Mushabbah bih. At the end, I said, وَدَاخِلٌ فِي جِنْسِ. It is what? Even part of the kinds of what? Al-mushabbahu bihi. I hope you are getting it. That's why I forgot it and mentioned what? Al-mushabbahu bihi, to stand for both. He then said, ala sabili al-isti'ara at-tasrihiyya. Ala sabili al-isti'ara at-tasrihiyya. I hope this should be clear now. Cool? And that's why they are recording it. You follow the record. You know, this is not the first class. So this almost is more than. How many times have we been repeating this? Musta'ina. It's even be more than. Because there's no class we have who repeat. There's no class we have and we have been sending the records. I hope you understand this. Allahu ta'ala a'lam. So inshallah ta'ala, this is where we are going to stop. Or do you think we can take al-isti'ara al-makniyya? I know you will say yes because you have been participating in the class. I hope you understand. But for those of us who are just, do we think we can continue with makniyya? I think it's better we stop here, go. So that we'll revisit it. Fahimna? Tayyib. What I want us to understand in summary is that in what? In isti'ara, which is our today's what? Topic. The alaka is the same. The alaka is what? Is the same. Go? Then how we will know whether it's tasrihiyya or it's makniyya is when we go back to the aslul kalam. And once the aslul kalam is tashbih. The aslul kalam is what? Is tashbih. So it is from this tashbih we will now know which of the tarafay of tashbih is used. Is it mushabbah or is what? Mushabbahu bih. If it is mushabbah that is used, we'll say it is what? Makniyya. If it is mushabbahu bihi that is used, we'll say it is what? Is tasrihiyya. And we cannot understand this until we understand the context of the sentence. It's the context of the sentence that will help us to know which one is being compared with what? With the other. I hope you understand. Like this our statement, this sentence, kallamtu baharan. By the time you ponder over the context, you see that what the seer is trying to do is comparing what? Human with what? With bahar. Likewise, this our statement, this verse of Allah, لِتُخْرِجَ النَّاسَ مِنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى مَاذَا؟ إِلَى النُّورِ. You know that, what Allah is establishing here is comparing what? Kufur with what? Zulumat, and Iman with what? With what? With Nur. I hope you understand. So if you have understood this, that's when you now go back to what? At-tashbih. You understand? In order to know whether it is mushabbahu that is used or the mushabbahu bihi that is used. I hope we understand this. Wallahu ta'ala al-musta'an. Allahu al-musta'an. Allahu al-musta'an. Now, سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت. Okay. Now, Jazakumullah khaira for this beautiful reminder. I forgot it. Now, okay. Al-Babu Thani, chapter 2. Al-Isti'ara. That is what? Metaphor. وَفِيهِ خَمْسَةُ ضَوَابِطِ. This chapter contains 5 precepts. الضابط الأول, the first precept is al-isti'ara. The meaning of what? Al-isti'ara. The author says al-isti'ara here tashbihun. Isti'ara is a simile حذف أحد طرفيه, which one of its edges is what? Is cancelled. It's a simile which one of its edges is what? Cancelled. Don't forget we said tashbih has two edges, and these edges they are what? Mushabba and what? Mushabbahu bihi. So in isti'ara, one of these edges, either mushabba or mushabbahu bihi, is what? Is cancelled. I hope you understand. Al-Dhabitu Thani, he said the second precept, arkan, like in our example, we see that we did not mention, the both what? Tarafay. Okay? We only mention one. Either we mention mushabbahu, like in this case now we only mention mushabbahu bihi. Type. Al-Dhabitu Thani, the second precept is arkanuha thalatha. Its pillars are 3. Musta'arun. What is borrowed, Kena? What is what? What is borrowed? Like Al-Asad now. In this statement, Dohi Kamada Al-Asad is what? Is Musta'ar. Are we together? Then Musta'aru minhu is Mushabbahu bihi. Is another name for what? Mushabbahu bihi. Musta'aru lahu is al-mushabbah. Are we together? So that means if we want to follow this terminology of this sheikh, we are going to say in this tafsir now, for instance, Shabbah al-Qa'il al-insan bil-qamar bijami' al-bayad fi al-qul thumma hadafa ma'la al-musta'ara lahu wa huwa al-insan wa tunusi at-tashbih وادعى أن المستعار له فرد من أفراد المستعار منه وداخل في جنس على سبيل الاستعارة التصريحية. Think is clear? Good. الضابط الثالث, the third precept, أنواعها اثنان. Its types are 2. But for the benefit of this class, استعارة تصريحية and استعارة مكنية. الضابط الرابع, the fourth precept is الاستعارة التصريحية. The definition of الاستعارة التصريحية. He said هي ما صرح فيها باللفظ ماذا المشبه به. Is that in which the expression of what? That to which comparison is being made is definitive in. Is that which the expression of that which what? Comparison is being made is what? Definitive in. I hope we are getting it. That's what they call al-istiara at-tasriya. In a simpler statement, is that which what? The mushabbahu bihi is what? Is mentioned in. So here ma surriha fiha bilafdh al-mushabbah bihi is that in which al-mushabbah bihi mean that which comparison is being made. That to which comparison is being made is what? Definitive in. Is that in which that which that which what? That to which comparison is being made is what? Is definitive in. Alright? This is where we stopped. Al-isti'ara at-tasriya. So inshallah tomorrow we'll look at al-isti'ara al-maqniyya, and if possible we'll look at a section of what? Al-kinaya. Okay? Any question? Yeah. The no. But you're not confining it to it. Depends on where you find the what. What we want you to understand by Qarina is that which prevents you from giving a particular word its original meaning. That's Qarina. Qarina is what prevents you from giving a particular word what its original meaning. Like when we say Dayyik al-Asad, if for instance somebody says Ra'aytu Asadan, I saw what? A lion. Nothing will make us to say it's not a real lion here, because there is no Qarina. I hope you understand. So we'll take that lion as what? As a real lion. But if he says Ra'aytu Asadan yadhaku, I saw a lion laughing. So we have now gotten something that will prevent us from taking this lion as what? As a real lion. Why? Yeah, because lion does not laugh. So the kalima yadhaku there has actually what? Removed that asad from its real meaning. Man al-akiki to what? Man al-majazi. So Qarina is that which, and as such, this yadhak is a Qarina. Do we understand? Qarina is that which removes or that which prevents us from giving a particular word its original word meaning. Now, any other question? All the classes are understood, go? From Tashbih to where we stop now, inshallah ta'ala, go? MashaAllah. Allah says, Allahu waliyul ladina amanu yukhrijuhum min al-dhulumati ila al-nur. والذين كفروا أولياؤهم الطاغوت يخرجونهم من النور إلى الظلمات أولئك أصحاب النار هم فيها خالدون. Who can analyze this particular ayah for us? Who can analyze? Abu Mazida, can you analyze this ayah? Now, the verse is on. Tomu Mustaina, can you help him out? Al-Usuli, can you help them out? Ogbo, now, can you help them? No. That's the coordinate that made us to say Zulmat is not Zulmat there. Now, that's the alaka. Mashallah. You know, Ustadh want to try. Tunisia. No. Zulmata. What do you make it to be that? Because it's mafulu bi. You did not look at the jamu. What kind of jamu is that? Is it that there is a problem? You would not understand the context of the. If you say Shabba Allahu al-Zulmat bil-Kufr, you have turned it to something else. We said this is tasrihiyya, and you are now converting it to something else, maybe to makniya also. I hope you understand. We said in tasrihiyya is the mushabba bi that is what? That is mentioned. Abu Abdul Hayy was on the road before he now lost track. If not, the best thing you do, the first thing you do is that you try to establish whether it is isti'ara or not. That's what you do. You establish whether is it isti'ara or not. If you have established that it's isti'ara, that's when you cannot continue. I hope you are getting it. Because if it is not isti'ara, you cannot continue. If you have known that it's isti'ara, that's when you now look at is this isti'ara tasrihiyya or is what? Is makniyya. How do we know whether it is tasriyya or makniyya? So we'll go to what? We'll look at the aslu. We'll look at the context, then we'll go back to the aslu. If you look at the context now, you will see that what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is comparing what? Al-kufr with what? With zulmat. As we said, al-zulmat there is what? Is majaz. Isn't it? We said it's majaz. Why is it majaz? We said because of what? The tukhrija. Wahyu, revelation, does not remove people from physical darkness to where? To light. I hope you are getting the concept. So what kind of darkness does revelation remove people from? We say it's kufr. So that means, Allah is comparing kufr now with what? With zulumat. I hope you are getting the concept. So we'll now go back to our tashbih. We'll say al-kufr kalmada ka-zulumat. That is mushabba and mushabbahu bi. So which one is used in the sentence? Mushabbahu bi. We'll now come back to our tafsir. We'll say shabbaha Allahu. You know, you can do it one after the other. Al-kufra bi-zulumat. So why did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, compare between al-kufr and what? Al-zulumat. We say bijami is-sawad fil kul. Because both of them are equal in terms of what? Darkness. Do we understand? ثُمَّ حَذَفَ الْمُشَبَّهَ. Then he erased the mushabbah, which is what? Al-kufr. Because he didn't mention al-kufr there. وَتُنُسِيَ التَّشْبِيهِ. As such, tashbih is forgotten. Because there cannot be tashbih without what? The two tarafay. Mushabbah and mushabbahu bih. وادعى أن المشبع فرد من أفراد المشبه به وداخل في جنسه. That's why he mentioned only what? The mushabba. Now mushabba be, sorry. Mushabba now is now part of what? Mushabba be. He did that ala sabili al-isti'ara at-tasrihiyya by mentioning only the mushabba be. I hope you understand. So you cannot say shabba Allahu al-dhulumati bimada bil-kufr. You do the same thing in an-nur. Al-iman kan-nur. What is the light that wahyu can take a person to? We say it's iman. So here Allah is comparing what? Iman with what? With nur. So we say al-imanu kamada kan-nur. Al-iman kan-nur. شبع الله الإيمان بالنور بجامع ماذا؟ البياض في الكل. ثم حذف ماذا؟ المشبهة وتنوسي التشبيه وادعى أن المشبه فرد من أفراد المشبه به وداخل في جنسه على سبيل الاستعارة التصريحية. You can see Mustahina that is saying that we should take Makniya. You are already lost in Tasrihiyya. What will help us, Ikhwa, is Muraja. When we get home, let us do a lot of what? Muraja. Don't cram this tafsir. Just understand it. Don't cram. If you cram it, you forget it. Just understand it in a way that you can also put it in your own what? In your own language. Fahimna? Now. Bayad. Bijami il-bayadi. Fil kul. جامع البياض في الكل ثم حذف المشبه وهو الإنسان تنوسي التشبيه ادعى أن المشبه فرد من أفراد المشبه به وادعى أن المشبه فرد من أفراد المشبه به وداخل في جنسه على سبيل الاستعارة التصريحية. Now? Of what? Which of the istiara? At-tasrihiyya. Apart from all the examples we have given. Okay, is it the same example or you need extra, yani, what do you call it? The same example. Thought. Okay, inshallah. We can wipe this one, go. Okay, talk. Leave it. I will write this thing again. You can wipe it. You mean what? Okay, I should ask question. I should give example. رأيت قمرا في غرفتك. Yeah, I said the first thing we'll do is to bring out what? Majaz. We'll say the expression qamar is majaz. Why is it majaz? Because we have a karina, that is what? Gurufa. Is this gurufa that made us to say qamar is majaz? Why? It's not possible for us to see moon in somebody's what? Somebody's room. You know, if we had said ra'aytu qamaran, is it possible for us to see moon or not? If I had said ra'aytu qamaran, is it possible for me to see moon or not? It's possible. So we cannot say qamar there is what? It's majaz. It's really qamar. But hence I said fi gurfatika. This gurfatika now is now preventing us from saying this qamar as what? So what can I see in a person's room? Bint. Good. Bint. So that means this qamar here is referring to what? Bint. Cool? Now, is there a relationship between qamar and bint? Who said yes? What's the relationship? Bayat. Oh, bayat. That is brightness. This relationship is the same. As the relationship is the same, this is what? Isti'ara. So now we still come back again to the context of this sentence to know whether this isti'ara is tasrihiyya or is what? Is makniyya. Now, ra'aytu qamaran fi ghurfatika. I saw a moon in your room. What am I trying to see? What am I doing? What am I trying to establish here? You know, I'm comparing the beauty. I'm comparing the beauty of a lady with what? With moon. So in a simple sentence, I can say I am comparing a lady with who? With a moon. So I will now say al-bintu kal-mada kal-qamar. Al-bintu kal-qamar. Now, if we go back to tashbih, you know, of course, almost all the adat of tashbih is mentioned here. Al-bint here is what? Al-mushabbah. What is being compared? Al-qamar here is al-mushabbah bihi. That to which comparison is being what? Is being made. And these two, they are called what? Tarafay at-tashbih. Are we together? So now, if we look at this our tashbih, and we look at this our sentence, which one from this our tashbih is mentioned in our sentence? Mushabbahu bi. That is what? The qamar. So we now say, hence it is the mushabbahu bi that is mentioned here. This isti'ara now is isti'ara maza at-tasrihiyya. Cool? So in our tafsir now we will say shabbaha al-qa'il al-bint bil-mada bil-qamar. As if somebody asked that why did he compare bint with qamar? He then said bi jami'i al-bayad fil-mada fil-kull. Are we together? Thumma hadafa. Then he erased what? Al-mushabbaha, which is what? Al-bint. Ko? Wa huwa al-bint. So as the mushabbaha is cancelled, what happened? We have abandoned what? Tashbih. That's why I said, wa tunusiya at-tashbihu. Wada'a. You know, by cancelling tashbih, that means we are claiming now that the mushabbah that is erased is part of what? Mushabbah will be. Idda'a. No, it's not claw, it's claim. It's claim. If you remove that, you have changed the meaning. I hope you are getting it. وَادَّعَ أَنَّ الْمُشَبَّهَ فَرْدٌ مِنْ أَفْرَادِ الْمُشَبَّهِ بِهِ. At the end, he said what? وَدَاخِلٌ فِي مَاذَا؟ فِي جِنْسِهِ عَلَى سَبِيلِ مَاذَا؟ الاستعارة التصريحية. I think it's now clear. Inshallah. Cool? So we cannot build on this the many يعني كلمت بحرا وأعجبني حسن ماذا؟ بياني. We can explain this now. Cool? كلمت بحرا. Let somebody come and do the analysis for us. كلمت بحرا وأعجبني حسن ماذا؟ بياني. Who can do this analysis? Now. You are just jumping to that's conclusion. You cannot jump to conclusion when you have not established whether it is istiara or what. Majaz, good. Good. Wahia? Al-istiara is not a lack. It's not a Ma'alaqat al-mushabaha is correct. With what? Similar what? Relationship. But what's the similar relationship? Is it istiara that is a similar relationship? La. What's the relationship between Bahar? Al-Jud. And then it is what? Al-Isti'ara. Good. You cannot still go back to the Qaida. There's something that you still do. We have known that this is Isti'ara now. Isn't it? Kalbah. ثم وتنوسيا ثم حذف المشبه التصريحية. نعم. Do we agree with her? So who can help us out? ضحك الحسد. ضحك ماذا؟ الأسد. نعم. نعم. Which makes us to know that what? It is what? It is majaz. Go? Good.
So we need to look at what the reality of the majaz, which is, because we know it to be lying. Because of that, it means it is being referred to something else.
Yes.
Which is human.
Well, how do we know that it's human?
How do we know it's human? Because we now go back to the asl.
No, before we go back to the Asluma, We will know that it's human because of what? Dahika. Who laughs? Is it is animal used to laugh? It's human that laugh. Now.
Okay, it's human that used to laugh. So the relationship now. We're now going to check the relationship. Okay, the relationship between the lion and human now is because of bravery now.
It's common.
It's common. And this type of bravery, this type of relationship is similar. It's similar because lion is brave, human is brave. So in this case now we see the type of this thing that is an istihar. An istihar to we now check what type of an istihar. Is it a tasbihiyya or an watniyya? So because now go back to the asl, which is at-tashbih. Now check, okay, what did he compare to lion, which is al-insan al-hasad. So in this case now, al-insan is a mushabbah, al-hasad is a mushabbah bi. So in this case it is al-mushabbah bi that he used, which tells us that it is tasbihiyya. So for me now, I can now bring it to say that shabbah al-qahid al-insan bil-asad بجامع الشجاعة في كل ثم حذف المشبه وهو الإنسان وتنسي التشبيه وادعى أن المشبه فرد من أفراد المشبه به وداخل في جنس على سبيل الاستعارة التسبيحية.
It's correct. It's correct. You can see the what do you call these steps. It's very important. Number one, you look for majaz. After you have gotten the majaz, you bring out the qarina that makes you to say what it is majaz. Then number two, you now compare the original meaning with the majaz what meaning, so that you look at the relationship between them. If the relationship is common, you say, okay, you have gotten what? Isti'ara. After you have known that this is isti'ara, you come back again. You look at it very well. What are they trying to compare? You take it back to what? Tashbih. I hope you understand, to see the one that is mentioned. So if it is the mushabbah that is mentioned, you say this is isti'ara mala at-tasrihiyya. If it is the mushabbahu bihi, if it is the mushabbahu bihi that is mentioned, you say it's isti'ara mala at-tasrihiyya. Cool? And if it is the other one, that's what we are going to look at tomorrow, inshallah ta'ala, al-makniyya. So please, it is muraja that will help us. It is muraja that will help. People are saying that Balaagah is difficult. I want to remove that that notion from us that Balaagah is what? It's not difficult. It's not difficult. When we settle down, we revise. You see that inshallah ta'ala, and we'll do a lot of what? On our own, we can carry books and be, checking. Look, what kind of istiara is this? Do we understand? It will go a long way in what? In helping us. Are we together? There's somebody now who wants to do the tafsir of لِتُخْرِجَ النَّاسَ مِنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ. He will not go and be telling you that. He will not say, in order to remove people from darknesses to light and stop there. La. He will not stop. He will not stop there. He will tell you that in order to remove people from where? From disbelief to where? To belief. I hope you understand. So, please, let us do a lot of muraja. We need those things. We need them. We need Balaagah very well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant ease. So, inshallah ta'ala. من أفراد المشبه به. We are now claiming that that mushabbah that we cancel is now part of what? The mushabbah bihi. I hope you understand. That's why we did not mention it. It's now, in fact, it's a kind among the kind of what? The mushabbah. That's why whenever we are translating this kalima, we will still bring what? We'll bring the mushabbah that we cancelled. Like, if we are saying now, لِتُخْرِجَ النَّاسَ مِنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ. What's zulumat there? Darkness is cool. So in our explanation now, we will say what? Al-kufr. But we did not make it what? Apparent, because we have now considered the kufr to be part of what? The zulumat. Now, any other one? ودع 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 أن المشبه فرد من أفراد المشبه به. ودع. When we go to Sarf, yes, when we go to Sarf, you understand it, inshallah ta'ala. When we go to Sarf. An individual. Is a member among the members. Fard means member also. That's why we have what? Afradul Usra. Family what? Family members. So Fard now means what? A member. Is now a member min afradi mada al-mushabbah. Among the members of who? Al-mushabbah. Now. Is understood. So in our next class, we are going to write exam. I hope you understand. It's not the written exam, as in we are going to have verbal test from mushabbaha. I mean, from where? Tashbih to where? To isti'ara at-tasrihiyya. To isti'ara at-tasrihiyya. Are we together? سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.